Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Corner HVAC. I am glad you joined me today because today I want to do something a little bit different. Normally, if you watch the channel, you know that I do heating and air videos. A little bit of educational videos for homeowners. Some are for actual techs out there in the field. But it's usually involving heating and air. But I wanted to try something different. I wanted to talk about YouTube. And I know that sounds dumb, but I got to thinking about it. Everybody likes YouTube, or most people do. You're watching YouTube, obviously. I'm putting videos on YouTube, obviously. That's where this comes from. So, why not talk about it a little bit? There's a lot of videos out there and a lot of different channels that people have instructional tutorial videos on how to start a YouTube channel. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get too into it as far as how you actually do it, but as far as getting started, it's not hard. It's not hard at all. If somebody like me can start and do a YouTube channel, I'm pretty confident anybody can. I'm not a super tech savvy kind of guy. I know how to use a cell phone, and I know how to use YouTube a little bit. If you watch my other videos, you know that I don't get real fancy with it. My camera that you're looking at right now, that's from my cell phone. I don't do the fancy, $4,000 cameras and all the lighting setups and all that kind of crazy stuff. I don't do a lot of that. I like it basic. The way I put it out there for my channel is I want it to be pretty simple and real. I'm a real service tech. I talk about heating and air videos, like I said. I'm a real person out there every day. If you notice my surroundings, I'm in my work truck. I don't get real fancy and complicated with it. There's a lot of people that do, and good for them. They spend a lot more time editing their videos and making them perfect and adding all these fancy things on their videos that pop up and everything. And maybe at some point someday I will. I think maybe the channel will evolve into something more along those lines someday. But my biggest thing is I wanted to make sure that it's real and honest and it's what I'm actually doing. So, that's where I'm at. And you can do it the same way. You can get fancy. You can go out and get all kinds of cameras and all the apps that'll do it, and special computers and software and all that kind of stuff. It's great. And the people make gorgeous videos that look like, you're going to the movies kind of thing. Mine aren't that way. I'm just some guy that sits in his truck and talks to my cell phone. That sounds really stupid now that I say that, but either way, I'm gonna keep doing it. I've done a lot of dumber things than doing YouTube, so whatever. This seems to be working out. So getting started on YouTube is not hard. You don't have to have the fancy equipment. You can get your site started, your channel going, and then you have to find people to watch. As far as all the content or what you're actually putting on there, there are millions and it's an unending list of things that you could put on there. I have seen people do some of the dumbest videos that have some of the biggest hits and views and likes and all that kind of stuff, and they're YouTube famous. You always hear people talk about, well, somebody put a video out there, it was crazy funny, and now they're YouTube famous and they're making millions of dollars and things. Like me, no, I'm not making millions of dollars doing YouTube by any means. So, I'm not going to tell you that it is a surefire way to retire. I'm hoping maybe someday. We'll see what happens. Maybe this will be the video, So, yeah, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Make me a YouTube millionaire, and then I'll do a video about that. But, as far as getting it out there, that does get a little bit harder because you do have to get people to watch. Like I said, no matter what you put out there, somebody probably will watch it. That's pretty well a guarantee because people will watch anything. So whatever or whatever you have up in your head, if you put it on a video, somebody will watch it. Human nature, people love to just see other people and what they do and what they're thinking and what they want to talk about and their opinions and all this kind of stuff. It's just human nature that people want to do that. That's why YouTube is so popular, and that's why all the different video outlets are so popular. People love to just see other people and what they do and what they think and that kind of stuff. I mean, you're watching this video on YouTube and I'm talking about YouTube. So yeah, I think anybody will watch anything. I'm not knocking anybody, because actually I enjoy the idea of doing this video, and I hope that it does well, just because it sounded like a really fun idea to me. So hopefully you like it. If you do, let me know. Hit me up in the comments if you like it, or if you don't like it, whatever. Give it a big thumbs up. I try not to get too many thumbs down, that kind of thing. But the whole idea is there's so much information that people have, and you can put it out there and people love that. So, like I said before, I do heating and air videos. And that's normally what I always talk about, but you may have something else completely different. Maybe you're in another trade, like what I am, but just a different trade, and you want to do a video on that, do it. Maybe you just want to sit down every morning and talk about your day, the day before, or what you dreamt about that night. Somebody will watch it. It's not hard. Just put it on there. It takes a little bit of time to get used to talking to the camera, or at least it did for me. I have finally figured out where to look. I'm supposed to be looking up here, but I want to look down here on the screen. And I know this is going to look dumb when I'm actually looking back at the video again, but you have to look at the right spot. So it makes your view a lot different. So, it takes a little bit of time to get used to talking to the camera and used to looking in the right spots and using the right words, but you don't have to be fancy. Just like the cameras, your information doesn't necessarily have to be fancy either. If you've noticed the way I talk, this is how I talk every day. I say a lot. I say I have phrases and words that I repeat way too often, and that a lot of people probably pick up on and call out. But you know what? Whatever. My videos are real. This is how I actually talk. So if you don't like it, don't watch. I'm not trying to be rude, but that's what YouTube is all about. You can always find something different. So I hope you do keep watching. Please keep watching. That was the whole idea behind making this video. But just put your information out there. If you want to start a YouTube channel, go for it. Anybody can do it, and anybody can make it on YouTube. So, like I said, getting the video or getting the views is a little bit harder, because you have to figure out how to promote your channel, promote your videos, and get people to watch it. Like I said, anybody will watch anything, but if you're looking to be YouTube famous, you got to figure out how to really get your content out there. So make sure everything's catchy, or as catchy as possible. I'm not an extremely creative guy. So you've noticed with some of my videos and the channel and things, not all my videos have done great. Maybe it's a matter of the content sucked, or maybe it's a matter of I didn't make things catchy enough in the title or the tags or the description or something like that. And nobody found it. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I haven't been discovered yet. That's what I'm going to go with. I just haven't been discovered yet to be, a YouTube millionaire or something like that. But you have to just keep trying. There's all kinds of statistics out there as far as how long it takes for a YouTube channel to really get out there and get seen and be productive, and you have all kinds of followers and all this kind of stuff. I think one of the ones I read was it's like the average is like 2.5 years for most average channels to acquire like 1,000+ subscribers. That is a long time, and that is a lot of videos. But if you just keep plugging away and just keep putting videos out there, when you do get all those people coming in watching your stuff, they're going to go back and watch those other videos. So don't get discouraged if you don't have lots of views right off the bat. When I started, I did not have a lot of views. I had like my first couple videos, I had like 20 some people maybe, and it took a while to get to that, but I had like 20 some people maybe that would like regularly watch the videos. Like I put a video out there, and within the first like 12 to 24 hours, I had like 20 some people watch. Man, when I hit 20, I was happy as hell that I had people watching it all. And then pretty soon it was, on average that first day I had so many, then so many, and then so many, and whatever. And so it just keeps building. And I'm hoping that eventually I have, thousands of subscribers, that as soon as I put a video out there, it automatically hits and people start seeing it. You got to have that interaction to get into the algorithms. or the SEO that YouTube uses, and that's how people find you, that's how they recommend you, and it bounces off of other channels and all this stuff. There's a lot of statistics out there on how to use that specifically, and I'm still not great at it. I'm not going to tell you that I am. I'm still working at all that, but it's not that hard to get it going. So, like I said, YouTube is an awesome way to get things going. I'm running a little long on time. I didn't want to get too lengthy of a video here, so I'm going to probably cut it off there. But I just wanted to talk about YouTube and some of my experiences with it. It does take a while. It does take time to get the views and all this kind of stuff. And you have to get stuff out there, and you just have to keep doing it. So that's some of my experiences on YouTube. If this video is successful, then I might do some more on it, because actually I like the idea of doing a video on this kind of thing. So if you like the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, because I still need lots more subscribers to hit my goal of what I'm looking for this year. But give it a thumbs up and share it with all your friends. That's one of the big things with YouTube, is if you can get people to share it, more people can see it. So the more shares you get, the more people that watch it, obviously the more chances you have people to subscribe and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you can do the math on this. So, I try to get people to share the channel or share the videos as often as possible. That way you can get more out there. So that's one big thing to recommend if you are starting a YouTube channel. Get people to share it. Ask them to subscribe and ask them to share it. Because if one friend shares it to another and so on, eventually you can make it in YouTube. See what happens, but anybody can start YouTube. So again, if you like the video, show me that you like it, give it a big thumbs up, hit the bell icon up there. That way you get notifications every time a new video comes out, and please subscribe. And so let me know what you think. That way we can do more videos along these lines and keep having some fun with this. So anything else, hit me up in the comments. Thank you and God bless.